Hello guys, so the new FC25 patch has just dropped and you know how we do it. We always do a live game. I let you know my initial instant thoughts on whether the patch has fixed the game essentially. Do leave a like on the video for me if you want to see more of these. This is my first game on the new patch. I'm a high-ish, well yeah, I'm a high-ish level player. A bit washed up these days compared to my pro days, but I can give you a good indication of what's different here and if anything's changed. So we're going to get into it. Hope you enjoy. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so I'm going to change up the tactic. We're actually going to put on this new player role, which is Classic 10. You can have it as attack or wide. So we're gonna go with that. We'll see whether that works well on Neymar. For this. Is that new one on there, or is it only for a CDM? Only for a CDM, I think, sadly. But this is what we're going to run with. And we're going to get into a game and see if this patch has saved the game. Okay, so we're loading into the game. This is going to be difficult for me because I've been playing UFL. And that is a game I've genuinely been enjoying the gameplay. This is a very important patch for EA because we've had multiple patches now that seem to have done absolutely nothing. And there are some serious underlying issues on this game that just have to be addressed. For me, one of the main ones is being the actual speed of the game. It's snail pace. It favours the defensive side, way too heavy over the attack and creates boring games. So, you know, I'm just going to go into this game. I'm not going to be nitpicking at things in the patch notes. I'm actually just going to be looking at it from a standpoint. Is this game playable and fun again? Which I can already probably tell you the answer. But let's see. We've got Neymar in this classic 10 role. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. You can see here his AI. He's got a lot of players already behind the ball. I tried to pass and turn there. It makes me look like an idiot because my player just gets stuck in mud. So that's unfortunate and we end up conceding off of it. One of the huge problems with this game is what we've just seen there. And yes, like, I should adapt there and know that it's going to happen. But a basic turn and 5-yard pass goes at absolute snail pace. And we end up just giving the ball. And, you know, he scores off of that. So, not the best start. There I actually went for an over-the-top through ball. Didn't register my input at all. Good to know that that sort of thing is still in the game. We step in there, perfect tackle. Our defender ends up just absolutely just tripping himself over. So far it feels just the same mess that it was before to me. But obviously we're 10 minutes in. You know, we'll give it some more time. Really bad turn there. Go for some R1 dribbling. The thing is with this game, you try and like do anything with any sort of pace or directness and you're punished for doing so. You're forced to pass backwards and side to side because it just feels that it's impossible. Like even here, right? Yes, I've got like these side passes on. There is zero on here, really. There is absolutely zero on. Like we'll recycle the ball out wide again. We're trying to go forward. You can see we just run into a wall of his AI. There is absolutely nothing on here. Unless we make a bit of magic, which we sort of, or nearly. Another issue with the game was right there, like the tackling range. You can tackle just through people on this game. It doesn't matter what way they're facing, whether their body's in the way of the ball, anything. You know, you can just make a tackle from anywhere. Really nice play there. And we do find the back of the net. I'm using the driven passes there. You have to use the driven passes because the normal passes are just way too slow. We step in and make the tackle there. Another driven pass. Touch is absolutely awful. It's one of the things I've been enjoying about UFL. I feel like I can actually react and do things. Whereas on this game, I've always, you know, it feels like I'm watching a game play out. And yes, I'm sort of playing, but I'm actually just watching to see what happens rather than me actually feeling control. We step across and make the tackle. The pace of the game is still absolute snail pace, which is one of my main gripes with it. I really, really dislike the pacing of this game. I think it's very boring to play. I can tell you already, you know, from 23 minutes into this game, that not that much has changed here. It's still very AI heavy. You can see how many players he had back there. We just run into a wall of his defense. And this guy's not very good, man. Like, I'll just be real. He is not that good at all. Defensively, you know, that's my bad. Defensively, it just feels like I'm running into a wall of his players. We'll try and play our way out of the back here, which is not easy to do on this game. Play the pass in there. We'll go for over the top. Probably a little bit forced. Yes, it is. Trying to press here. I'm using the second man. Throwing a cheeky offside trap. Raise that line a little bit higher. He does have that space out wide. We've got to mark the cut back into the middle. Keeper movement. Beautiful. Let's see if the corners are still absolutely busted. He whips one in. Managed to defend it, which is not something that often happens. The amount of corners I concede on this game is tragic. Absolutely tragic. We'll go for a little counter attack here. See if we can get something on. We'll go for the heavy touch with Captavia. Nothing really on, so we recycle back into the middle. We'll go all the way out to the other side. I'm trying to not play ratty and stuff here either, just to give it, you know, a fair test. You can see just an absolute wall of his defenders. And this exact scenario here is what creates the boringness of this game. It is a wall of defenders that is impossible to break through. Like, the balance between attack and defence on this game is non-existent. And the patch is not changing that. I actually said from the start a while ago, I think this game, from a gameplay standpoint, is beyond saving. I don't think any patch is going to be able to save, you know, the fun aspect of this game, to be honest with you. Good corner there. Anyone but Van Dijk, man. That's unfortunate. But, yeah, man. I mean, obviously, we're only 40 minutes into this game. But at least from my opinion, it's miserable to play. It's very miserable to play. Send him on a run in behind. It's just, yeah, like you try and play nice football and cut your opponent open and you're just greeted, you know, with their AI. It's just, like I say, it's just miserable. It's miserable to play. We'll put the ball out wide. It does feel sort of responsive in the sense of this game isn't delayed, but it might be the time that I'm playing this. You know, I'm playing in the day right now when most people are at work and stuff, so the gameplay may be better. But even responsive gameplay on this game at the best of times feels delayed. Like, there is delay inputted into this game's code. I'm almost certain of it. It can be the most responsive gameplay ever, and it still feels sluggish. It's really weird. But we'll see what the second half brings. But initial thoughts from that half is really nothing has changed once again. I just think it's beyond saving this year. I really do. I think there's so many animations and all these things that create this slow, sluggish gameplay. Unless you're going to remove, like, the animations, which EA aren't going to do, I think we are just stuck with this gameplay, sadly. I just don't think there's any way out. I think it's too far gone. Really nice play there. And we do find the back of the net. We're 2-1 up, so it's not a skill issue thing. Like, I'm not being salty because I'm losing. It just isn't fun to play. I remember saying this in my last video where we played on the new patch back then. Like, I won the game, and I still come out of it feeling, like, deflated, you know? It's just not... It's not rewarding. Like, I'm 2-1 up here, and I don't really feel like I've done anything special at all. Like, there's no play I've made here, you know, where I'm excited or... anything that I'm proud of doing in the game. There's no wow moments for me in this game. You sort of just do the same thing over and over, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know? Like, you see even at a pro level, they're popping these power shots from 40 yards, just hoping that it either goes in or wins a corner, so that they can get, like, an RNG corner from there and stuff. Like, it's just a very low-skilled game, in my opinion. I'm interested to hear all your guys' thoughts. as per usual. Really nice play out the back there. That is not easy to do on this game. Driven pass into the striker. We will use the overlap here. See if we can work the ball back into the middle. R1 dribbling. Where is our classic number 10? That's what I want to know. Oh, he was sat in CDM. Fantastic. That is just shocking, bro. I understand that not every pass can work, like on the spin and stuff, but on this game, it takes it to another level. If you try and do anything, even slightly ambitious, it just feels like you're punished for it. You are literally resorted to just doing the bare basics, like pass where you're facing, and if not, you have to recycle. Like, it's just so dry to play. So dry. We get across here with Campbell. Of course, the defender has the big advantage there. Oh, we attempt to head it back. Doesn't quite work out. Absolute mess at the back. I'm trying to get rid, and it just wouldn't work. He has a corner, which is always dangerous on this game, as you guys know. Does whip it in. Very surprising. He actually green timed the header as well. I would have put my house on Virgil scoring that. Corners on this game are crazy. We'll switch it over. But yeah, I mean, we're 65 minutes in now. The patch has not saved this game. Yes, there may be things that pop up where, you know, it's slightly improved and things like that, but it's just too slow, man. It's too slow. Here, you know, Vinny, he should be able to step in and make the tackle. Beautiful. I don't know. Part of it might be a me issue. Like, you guys will have to let me know what you think, but I get on and play this game, and the actual gameplay just triggers me. Like, even when I'm winning, like, I can be cruising in a game, and I just don't enjoy it. And I know it's not like me getting old or anything like that, because I'm playing UFL at the minute, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like, I'm playing game after game. Like, I enjoy the gameplay. It is just FC25, man. There's something about it that I just do not like. Whips that in there, rebound. Yeah, I mean, it's minimal. Minimal again, if anything. This patch is another, like, oh my dear lord. I mean, I've fallen apart, fair enough, but yeah, what I was saying, this patch, like, it's another one of these FC25 patches. I don't know whether they want us to think that stuff's being changed, but I'm telling you right now, this game is still... That's a basic over-the-top through ball. This game's still just unplayable, at least for me. It's very boring to play. Try and play out the back there. We end up just getting tackled, his AI press. And then we find ourselves 4-2 down. Nothing against this guy playing. You know, it's nothing like that. Like, I don't mind losing games. Like on UFL at the minute, I play the ranked mode only. I think I'm like 100 wins and 20 losses or something. Like, I lose games. I don't come out of it, you know, bashing the game. It's really nothing like that. I just feel on this game, I really struggle to get the enjoyment out of this gameplay. And I know a lot of you guys are the same. Yeah, it just feels like another one of the same old. This is not some game-saving patch at all. There's just no way. I can tell already, just by this short stint in this game, that people are not going to be happy with this game. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think we're stuck with this slow gameplay for the year, sadly. And I've said this same stuff, you know, in my other patch videos where I've won the game. Like, we're going to lose here, but I came out of the last patch video after a pretty decent win against a good opponent and still said the same stuff. So the result is completely irrelevant. It's just how the game feels. I could have won this game 5-0. I will tell you the exact same. It is just not that fun to play, man, sadly. Very slow, feels very heavy. You feel out of control. The defending overwhelms the attacking, like, way too much. Could be in here. Really nice finish from Raul. So it looks like we're going to narrowly lose. But guys, please do let me know your thoughts. I feel like this is just another patch that's barely done a thing, sadly. which is really disappointing, man. It's really, really disappointing. Just unresponsive, slow. A lot of the same issues, you know, corners, rebounds. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe for more videos. I try and help you guys improve at the game to get more enjoyment out of it, despite it not being, you know, the best in a lot of people's opinion. So if you want to improve at the game, do subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.